Hey guys, welcome back to another DerpSMP video. So we have not been on the DerpSMP in a while. There's reasons behind that. It's been kind of inactive as of late, but a little while back, a friend of mine, Derpy Panda, I think he's online right now. Yep, you can see him up there in tab. He's online. We went searching for something. So if you look around me here, you can see this is a bamboo forest jungle, or whatever you want to call it. It's in a jungle, and it's the bamboo forest. Now, there's something that's very specific that spawns in these biomes. It has a higher chance of spawning in these biomes, and it's pandas. Now, of course, why in the world would I want pandas? No, that's not a question. Why would I want pandas? Because they're really cool, and I would say they're one of the coolest mobs in Minecraft, in my opinion. But if you look up in the top right corner, you can see we're almost 30,000 blocks away if you add the X and the Z coordinates. So then how in the world did we get mobs back from this far away, especially pandas, because they're not the easiest to lead and take places, right? Well, I'm going to show you guys how you can move mobs, any sort of mob, particularly pandas, extremely fast through the nether. But first, I'm going to show you guys the easiest way that you can find biomes in your world. It's this lovely little website called Mine Atlas. I'll leave it linked in the description. And I'm going to jump over there, and I'm going to give you guys an overview of how that works and how you can use it to find beautiful places and biomes that you may want to use or get resources from or bring animals back from. I'll show you guys how you can use that. So let's go to the website. I'm here on Mine Atlas's website. As you can see, mineatlas.com. I will leave this website linked in the video description for you guys if you ever want to use this. It's pretty simple. All these are things you can have random seeds, so stick a random seed in there. Pretty self-explanatory. This, I don't exactly know what this is or how this works, but I just ignore this and I go to the seed thing. The seed for the world we are on, let me just paste that in. It's this seed. If you guys want to get it, just pause the video. All you have to do is click Set Seed, and it will open up what your world will look like. It will have the biomes exactly. It'll show spawn, which is really nice. So when we first start off looking here, if we look at all the icons on the right corner, and above those we see location details. It'll tell you the coordinates, chunk, and then the biome. So you can see this is a plains, taiga biome, just a general forest, swampland, ocean, deep ocean, mesa biome or mesa plateau. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Here's a mesa and mesa plateau. Okay, so there's apparently a difference in mesa biomes. I did not know that. But if we zoom out here, just use the little scroll wheel on your mouse, and you left click and drag, and you can go anywhere. We can see all the different biomes on here, and over here there is a jungle biome, jungle hills, and then see if I zoom into jungle. Let's go to this one over here. Do we see jungle bamboo? No, we don't. Not anywhere. So I don't think it includes that. But it'll let you know where jungles are, which is really convenient for looking for pandas. Personally, when looking for them, I just turn on the jungle temples, so it'll locate where the jungle temples are, and then I can easily find the biome because they're in jungles. So there's different colors for different biomes, so it makes it kind of nice. There's many different things you can use. It'll show likely villages because it can't guarantee that a village will be there. If we zoom in here on spawn, it shows 2 being near spawn, but there's actually 1 right next to spawn. So that's kind of interesting, but it gives you a general idea of where one could be. If it's not right there, search in the general area in almost a 500 block radius, and you'll probably find one. And then we can see, we zoom out here, ocean monuments. We turn that on, we can see ocean monuments. Same with desert temples. And then slime chunks is really cool, because it'll tell you where a slime chunk is. So if you're looking to make a slime farm, then you can come in here and you can be like, oh, there's 3 slime chunks right next to each other. That would be a cool place for a farm. Oh, here's even 4. So you can mine that out. It'll tell you the coordinates in the chunk. And you'll be able to go there and you'll be able to dig it out, and it will be great. Same thing with witch huts. Unless you want to make a witch farm, then it's not too big of a deal. But anyway, this is really cool. Another thing it was really useful for is finding this ice spikes biome. This biome is probably one of the most useful when it comes to building ice roads in the nether, because there's tons of ice, and all you have to do is go there with a silk touch pickaxe, efficiency 5, and you can insta mine it all and you get a ton. As you can see, there's one pretty close to spawn. But anyway, this is kind of the basics of this website. If you want to check it out more, go to the link in the description and go check it out. It's really useful, and I think I've used it on almost every world that I play on, just for doing different things. So after that demonstration of how you can use a mine atlas to find biomes in particular, such as this jungle biome, I'm going to show you guys what we got and what we created coming from this biome. So up here is a pretty high little spot. It's kind of a cool place you can kind of look over the sunset and things. But this is a pretty decent sized bamboo jungle. They're pretty easy to pick out when you're flying around because the bamboo is pretty clear. And pandas will spawn here in these biomes. Now I have this ugly little outpost here. It looks a lot better inside. So if we fly down to it, this was closest to all 3 pandas. I think there was 2 pandas here, and then there was a couple that way and a couple that way, but we were able to bring them all over here via boats. I have a zombie villager caught because I eventually want to bring him back. So in here we have lodestones because it's a cool little compass, so we can come back here. I'm just here right now. But if we go through this portal, we will find the reason we can actually get pandas back to our home base from this far away. And it's this thing right here. This is called an ice boat road. Now, it doesn't look like I have an ice boat on me. I don't even ice boat. So we'll run back through. You can see there's another one going that way. So this isn't the only jungle that we found pandas in. We found pandas in a couple of other jungles. But we were looking for all different types of pandas, which I'll go over later in the video. There's multiple different kinds. Some rarer than others. Some really not so rare. The normal ones are the ones that are not rare at all. But we couldn't find any different ones, so we'd been searching many different jungles. So I think it's this road right here, takes us to a different jungle a little ways away. And then this road is the main road to get back to our base. So if I go down this road, as you can see, it is extremely fast. And this isn't even the fastest variant of ice that you can use. So for those of you guys who don't know, there are 3 different variants of, look at this. 3 different variants of ice. There's blue ice, packed ice, and just normal ice. And the fastest one, oh look at this. This is the only problem with what we have going on here, is that it's not completely spawn-proofed. But it's, look at that. Did our boat die? No, it didn't. Okay, we're good. And we didn't have a roof on this area of the bridge yet. When we get a little further up, it takes a turn that way, and we come to a little section that is covered up because we got sick and tired of ghasts doing exactly this. Now, as you can see, that was pretty quick. Now, why would I do this in the nether instead of the overworld? Well, in the nether, you go... Oh, wow. I'm like glitched in that block. That was very interesting. I think it's for every 8 blocks you go in the overworld, it's 1 block in the nether. So when you get going this fast, as you can see, we're moving very quickly. So if I can take the corner, there we go. As you can see in the top right corner, we're moving relatively quickly. And this makes it a whole lot easier to get places. Now, as you can see, we're in the tunnel part area. We used every single different type of block we had. There wasn't any specific block, so it's kind of funny. But this way, we're going to be able to travel over 30,000 blocks in the overworld in just a couple minutes. It's insanely quick. Now, off to the sides, we have little branches going to different portals and stuff that we found. It's like you'll get stuck there. Now, the reason behind the glass is to just make the area a little bit easier, because when you're on these boat roads, it's kind of hard to keep yourself going completely straight and not bump into the wall. So having these here just allows you to kind of push up against the wall, doesn't slow you down, and to get where you're going quickly. Now, in this section, there's blue ice. So real quickly, this is the variant of ice you want to use. I don't think I can open the shulker box that way. Let me Just plop it down here. This is packed ice, right? This is what's really easy to get. You can find it in ice spikes biomes, and it's really easy. You can insta break it with efficiency 5. I don't have efficiency 5 on my silk touch pickaxe right now, but it still breaks it insanely fast. But you have to have silk touch, like I said. If you don't, we'll give you a little demonstration here. If I put this here, this is my silk touch. Put it here, no silk touch, it just breaks. Same with the blue ice. I'm not going to break the blue ice because this is very expensive. So how ice works is you have your normal ice. I don't have any right now. You put it in a, I think it's a 9, yeah, that's actually a 9x9. So I'm real quickly going to take you guys to the end of this, and then we'll do a bit stuff going over ice, because ice is very important. As you can see, once we're on this blue ice, we move so much faster than we did before we were on the blue ice, which is why you technically want to use it, but it's really expensive. When you're going long distances, it's kind of not even worth it. Look at that, my boat already went through. So this is a base that Derpy Panda and I, mainly Derpy Panda, I just made it, no, it went all the way through, I don't care, that Derpy Panda made. It's not fully complete yet. I think he sold it right now, but I still have my little emissary here. That's a little emissary that I created. And then there's that giant platform up on top. That was a very interesting decision to create. But anyway, it's a cool little area. I will fly out and just give a real quick look at it. You can see it's a cool little area. You got a bridge coming to it, and we got a pretty nice house right here. But the most important part is over here. We have the pandas. Now, as you can see, there are the panda right here. You can see its face. I'll real quickly jump into a creative world after I show you guys the pandas that are here, and show you all the different variants, because we were not able to find all the different variants when we went searching. But this is a playful panda. They have their tongue sticking out, and as you saw, they roll around. So that's kind of cool. Then right here we have what's called a weak panda. They have really low health, and they're very weak. They're the weakest variant, and they don't usually like to move around. They're pretty lazy, kind of the laziest variants. And if I can get a look at his face, I don't know why they're all... There we go. Oh, gotta move him over a little bit. There we go. You can see there's like a little snot booger going down his face. If you look, oh, there we go. And his eyes look sad and everything. Now, when these pandas are a baby, they spit out slime balls when they sneeze. It's kind of cool. Really cool feature. Absolutely, I love these pandas so much. Even though most people don't, they like the rolling ones a lot. But anyway, then there's the normal pandas. And we have this one named Big Bob. It was the first panda we found. And as you can see, face is pretty normal. Nothing looks surprising at all. It's just pretty chill and relaxed. This is what you'll find the most of. Now, when you breed these pandas, you can breed them up, and sometimes you'll get rolling pandas, sometimes you'll get weak pandas. I think you can get weak pandas just from breeding any panda variant, and sometimes you'll get weak panda, but if you breed a weak panda with a normal panda, you have a higher chance. But I'm pretty sure these can come out of any panda breeding that you do. But you need every single variant to be able to breed, except for, I think it's the brown pandas. I think you have to have 2 brown pandas to breed, or like there's something specific with them. But they're really rare to find. So anyway, those are the pandas, and that is the whole reason why we went searching all throughout the world to get these guys. Now, I'm gonna jump into a creative world real quick to show you guys all the different variants of pandas. Right now, I'm in a creative test world, where I have right now all the different variants of pandas lined up here. I think there's 7 in total. Yep, 7 in total. So real quickly here, bamboo. This is how you get their attention. So we fly down here. Oh goodness. When we get up here, we look at these guys' faces, we can see there's difference in their faces. This one is the ordinary panda you'll find almost everywhere. This is what we call a weak panda. As you can see, it looks like it has snot rolling out of its nose, and its eyes are like watery. These guys have less health and are a little bit more lazy. And then these guys, these are the angry pandas. The angry pandas, they're neutral towards you until you hit them. You can hit the rest of these pandas and they won't attack you. This guy, you hit him once and he's gonna be mad at you forever until either you leave or he dies. One of the two. We have this guy over here. I don't know exactly what these ones are called. So if you know what kind of panda this is, then go down and leave a comment saying what it is. And you know what? While you're down there, how about you go down and you subscribe so you can make these pandas happy? Because look at this. If we so we can, I guess we can't feed you one. We'll give the playful one. You can eat the cake, buddy? Well, this is a mechanic where you're supposed to be able to feed. Are you gonna eat it? Huh, buddy? No? Oh, well, you're supposed to be able to feed them cake, but I guess they don't want to eat cake today. This is kind of interesting. I don't know why they're not doing this, but anyway, as you can see, as I've gone down, we have this panda. Again, I don't know what it is. This panda, this is the happy panda. You can see it has a little tongue sticking out, or like the playful panda would be a better way of putting it. We can get it to roll over once again. It'll probably roll over if I take the bamboo away. To get this guy's attention, not you, this one. This one's a happy panda. It likes to lay on its back and kind of roll around in a really interesting way. Oh, there you go. See, that one rolled around. Maybe this one will go on its back. That'd be kind of cool. And then this guy, this is the rarest version of panda. This is a brown panda. They're extremely rare, and when you're breeding these guys, you use bamboo, of course. And I think the only way to get these guys when you breed is to breed a brown panda with a brown panda. I haven't done much extensive testing with this, but I think that's how it works. If this guy could just get on his back, that'd be amazing. But anyway, so these pandas can get on their back. These ones roll. Those ones. Is this the angry one? I have no clue what this one is. This is the angry panda. This is the weak one. And this is the ordinary panda. So yeah, that's all the different variants of pandas there are in the game. Some of them have some pretty cool little, unique things to them. And they're kind of fun. This is why we were trying to collect them on their own. But anyway, we'll hop back on there now that you guys know the different variants of pandas. Now that you know more about pandas and how cool they are, and part of the reason why we brought them back, I'm gonna give you guys kind of a idea of how you can build and why you would build. You probably already know why. You would build an ice road. Now, again, no wood. I am a complete idiot. So I'll go over everything first. I think I can go over other things as well before, without having to use a crafting table to show you. But if we, real quick, get out of Ep5, and let's say you're here, right? You want to build, let's say there's something in the overworld. What I like to do is I like to go to the overworld, create a portal. Get the coordinates of the portal via, if you're not using Bad Lion, Lunar, or anything, then use F3. And you can figure out what your coordinates are in the nether. So let's say there was another portal right here. Okay? And I was in the overworld, and the nether portal appeared right here. I'd be like, oh, okay, I want to extend my ice bridge to here. So real quick, let's just say I create there's like a portal like right here, right? Now, when you come into the nether, that portal, let's say it's lower, as you can see, where these two blocks are, is a whole lot lower than up here, right? And boats, yes, they can go down. So in theory, I could just build a little staircase going down with ice to the portal. But that's not ideal, because then from the portal, I can't go up. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to break that portal in the nether. Make sure you keep it in the exact same spot. So let's say it spawned in these two. Actually, they're technically four wide. Let's say that it was right here. You want to make sure you stay in this exact same spot, because moving it over to here is 8 blocks in the overworld, and it's really easy to get your portals unconnected. So once you've done that, you're going to want to move it all the way up. I'm going to grab some netherrack from my little shulker box here. So let's say you build up, right? Easiest way to do that, again, would be to go over to your level over here. And if you sat right here, right, you're like, oh, it's 69. No. Actually, where you're going to want that portal to be is at the same level as the ice, because the ice is going to be 1 block above your road, and so you don't want to have to go down or up when you're getting on the road. You just want to be able to, like, slide right up to the portal and into it. So you want to build it. You want to build the portal right here, and make sure that the blocks are right here on the portal, so the portal's sitting right here, and then it lines up where you can enter the portal. So if we do that, we're going to say, okay, I need the portal to be down at 69. Okay, you can do that very easily. Let's jump back over here. let's build up. 69 right here. This is where I would want the portal. So let's say I'm gonna grab some stuff. 69. So I want the base of the portal to be. So let's go. 69 is where the obsidian starts. 2, 3. Pop down here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have a portal. I don't think I have flint and steel right now, but that's I have flint, but I don't have steel. That's okay. So now we're lined up with this. Now how are we gonna do this? So you're gonna need a 3-block wide area. Now, unfortunately, portals aren't 3 blocks wide. So let's say you wanted to choose here, and you're basically just gonna go along, and you're gonna build a road, a quote-unquote road. Now you can do this out of things that, oh, my speed bridging is beautiful at 1.16. So we'll just build this from the ground. Sometimes you'll have the luxury of building it from the ground. Sometimes you'll actually be able to dig it out of the wall. Like you can see, this goes into a wall. So I was able to dig it out. So this can help with, like, let's see if we dig this out. Look at that, it lined up perfectly. So this is something you also may want to think about, is where is it going to line up with the block. If not, you can just stick blocks of ice on either end. So once you've lined your portal up, however long it is, it's going to be a lot harder when it's longer, but as long as you follow your coordinates, you want to go all the way, and then you want to turn 90 degrees and go the other direction. So the portal is right here, you don't have to turn 90 degrees, but let's say it was over here, you'd want to get to the same angle as this, and you'd go straight this way to get to here. You don't want to do curves, because a curve or an angled line is not going to work for the ice boat. So once you have this, you have an option. You can just leave it like this and put ice on it. So let's do that real quick. Okay, I have some ice. The best place to do this is to find a ice spikes biome in the world. I think I showed you guys how to do that on Mine Atlas. Oh, look at this. I think I goofed. I was telling you guys not to do this, and I did it myself. So, oh, we're gonna have to dispatch this guy. Okay, good. There, he never knew. He can't tell his comrades. I can sound him. I can hear them in the distance. We'll ignore them for now. You can do this, but then it kind of launches you. So then I would recommend putting like a back wall on your portal or something. But in all reality, the best thing to do is to move the portal up to make sure it's aligned with your ice bridge. It's not too big of a deal. I tried to. I goofed up. I even told you guys not to do this, but you know what? If you guys see how to do it, if you see what not to do, then you probably won't make the mistake. So, anyway, I'm going to break this portal, and I'll bring you back once I've moved it up. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. I've moved it up to the same level as the ice. I'm going to make the ice go all the way straight into it. And then I'm just going to build like a little back wall here to make sure that we don't fly out. Sometimes you may just want to build a platform around it. Because you may want to like go that way from this portal, or you may want to go somewhere in this direction after you've... Are you mad at me? Okay, good. After you've created a portal, and you may want to go somewhere. So that's always an option, but for this one, I'm just going to leave it like this because I don't want to go any further. So now that you have this ice, let's say you're coming down this road, then you go onto it, and look, it's kind of hard. If I try again, let's try again. To keep your boat straight. That time I did. But once you're going a little bit further, it gets a whole lot harder, and you start going out of control, and you'll usually go off your bridge. So you have two options. What I did back there, if we boat back real quick, it's not too far away. You have that option, which is just to put glass. Now, in my opinion, this is a little bit harder, because, oh look, see, this is another repercussion. I think that may just be server side, is that when you get out of a boat when it's still moving, it'll glitch into weird places. We lost the boat through the thing, it looks like. That's okay. But as you see here, there's no wall. The only wall is the glass. So what you gotta do is you just place like a block right here, then you start placing the glass. But as you can see, the hitbox is pretty tiny. So going down a whole direction, walking backwards, trying to spam click glass down like this is very hard. So, real quick, I'll go get my, the boat. But I think popped through the portal. Do we have it? Or did it just die? I don't see it. I think it just died. We'll grab some wood real quick. So what you may have seen in the other area where we just came from, where I was doing the little demonstration, there's a little wall that goes all the way up. It doesn't go all the way over, but it goes almost, it goes high enough so that things can't see you if they're on the edges, and it makes it a whole lot easier. Oh, look. What? Why is it there? Well, now we have 2 boats. Whatever. So as you can see, when you've dug it out, you can still go against the wall, but it's not as smooth. It doesn't feel as nice. Right here, I just built a 2-block high. Oh, we're experiencing the same thing. Ender pearls get you out of that situation pretty easy. And as you can see, the boat like glitches ahead when it should be back here. It's kind of a funky thing. But as you can see, there's 2-block high walls. Now this is where I'd want to place glass. So if we real quickly, we place these walls. I don't think I can do it all from down here. It would be easier just to walk. I'll do it to the other side here as well when I am down here. This can be a really tedious process, especially when you're going a really long distance, as you guys can believe. Going over, I'll go back and look. I think it's near 3,000, almost 4,000 blocks in the nether to get back to where you're looking. This bridge took Panda and I forever to build. Not this one, but the really big one. Took so stinking long. Because you're doing this over lava with ghasts, and that's why we had a roof on this. I wasn't too worried about a roof. Even though like they're still around there, they're still around here. But when you have a 2-block high wall, it pretty much covers you except for like straight on top, and usually they don't see you. And it makes it a whole lot easier to place glass. Now, there's multiple ways you can get glass panes. Because we have villager trader, I just use my librarians to get glass and to easily get tons of it for emeralds, because emeralds are really cheap. But as you can see, it's really easy. It makes the hitbox a whole lot bigger. And you just walk backwards, you spam click, and you can place it all the way out. Now, having a silk touch pickaxe is really nice, because when you accidentally do this, you don't lose anything. But now, it's a whole lot tighter, and it looks better. And then if you feel like it, there's ways you can spawn proof. I don't think I have, again, I don't have wood on me. I need wood. But my favorite way is to take buttons. You place buttons on the top. It won't slow you down as you're going. You place, oh look, we have a friend, an unwanted friend. Let's get rid of him. You can place buttons on top, but then they'll still spawn down here, so then you just place buttons down here, but it takes really long to just going backwards and just placing, jump placing, jump placing. It takes so long, and I'm gonna be honest, it's easier just to kill anything that gets in your way, because by the time you're starting to do this, you're probably near end game and you have decent tools, so killing the creatures is really easy when they're in your way. Something that we found out when you're taking pandas is their hitbox is huge, and when you're in the boat, their hitbox will come out in front of you, so when there's creatures in front of you and you try and kill them, it hurts the panda too, and I think we lost 2 or 3 pandas that way, which was really unfortunate. But yeah, so this is a pretty simple way to get around really quickly. Like I said, I think I talked about different ice forms earlier. I'll go back to the jungle base here, and I'll show you guys how to craft blue ice and why it's so expensive. So I'm back at the jungle base, and in here I can show you guys real quick the concept I was going to show you. So you just make buttons. They're the easiest way to do it. Again, they're cheap buttons. You can place them everywhere. It makes it really easy. And then the main idea I wanted to show you, I don't think I have any ice out right now, is this is packed ice. This works for all variants all the way up till blue ice. Is you go like this, and you see 9 packed ice makes 1 blue ice. So it's really expensive, which is why ice spikes biomes are so overpowered, is because you can insta-mine packed ice. It's still really good. You can get tons of it. Instead of just making like a normal ice farm, like let's say up on a mountain or something where it's cold and the water turns to ice and you harvest it. And then doing that over and over again, it's not worth it. Which is almost why it's not worth getting blue ice. Sometimes you can get blue ice from wandering traders. So let's say you want to do this, then maybe buying up all the wandering traders blue ice would be an option to get lots of it. But personally, I just use packed ice. It's really easy to get for large projects like this. You need a lot of it. You can get it really quickly. But yeah, and I don't think you can take blue ice and craft it into anything. If you want to look up the way to craft it, you can just look it up. Packed. Does not come up. Ice. The only one that comes up is blue ice, because I think that's the only one I can craft. Show all. I guess, whatever. I guess it doesn't show you being able to craft packed ice. I'm pretty certain you can. If you can't, let me know down in the comment section. That would be great to know. Because I've never worked with normal ice before, just because it's so easy to get packed ice. But anyway, that is kind of the basics here of creating these gigantic ice roads. You can use these for practically anything, and they're really nice way to, one, if you don't have enough, I can't speak, if you don't have enough gunpowder for your rockets, then you can create these, and you can get places really fast. You can get places faster this way than you can with elytra when you're going really long distance. So it can save on rockets and gunpowder, and it can get you places really quickly. And this is kind of the basic of a nether hub almost. It's kind of the basics. It's not pretty. You can make these really pretty, but we were going for length, not beautification by any means. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. For those of you who watched the end of this video, thank you so much. This is really awesome. I love making content for you guys. And the DerpSMP, if you want more videos on it, give this video a like, go comment. I'll try and make more videos on it. I have a couple in mind if you guys want it. But anyway, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.